everything that we do so they can keep us safe? Or
It's a secular government, it's okay, but if it's a government like Saudi Arabia, it's going to be a nightmare.
no, I think we should have privacy. I think privacy it's even more important than like getting a terrorist attack.
For in a country like Spain, I think all immigrants they should be chipped, have a chip, something like with GPS, you know, something like.
Yeah, I agree with that.
In Brazil, I am Brazilian,
Especially from Islam.
Yeah,
the problem
unfortunately,
is
I have to agree with Blake that, for example,
yes.
if this trend continues for more 10 years, probably Arabs are going to be the target. You know, they are going to be the first to enter Europe. People are, you accept. If you want to enter Europe, you are going to have a chip in your body. Okay, do you accept?
Yes,
No.
you make them a shape, or you don't
Chip.
make them a shape. The problem is not like that. Imagine that
Chip,
you make a
man,
chip,
chip,
in
no
a
shape.
terrorist, chip,
Chip.
and
Chip.
this terrorist will kill 100%. After that,
Yeah.
what do you do with the chip? It doesn't
We
make.
can track.
It doesn't
We can
mean
track the
What
person.
you track? What you track? You will kill.
We
You will
can
kill
track-
100
Then we
people.
can
and you will
track.
die.
You
We
can-
can track everything. His story, history.
Yeah,
of his,
because when you go to a
and
country,
everything.
when you go to a country, you have to say what you're gonna do. When you work, you have to report it. So if you track somebody, you can see, oh, this guy is going here. Why is he going here? Or you can track his online conversations. You can track
Who told
everything.
you that those guys who did those kind of atonta and everything are strangers? They are natives.
Yeah, they're Islamists. Yeah.
In my
Do
opinion,
you want to make it
they should.
cheap
They
in
should.
all of the citizens?
In my opinion, to chip in my country.
No, they're
I would
Islamists.
agree to chip everybody. You know, every immigrant should use a chip.
Problem is not only immigrants, even natives. They make atonta and terrorists.
Then we
No,
have to
only we have to chip everybody who is for example, in the terrorist attack in London, as Paco said, it was a guy who was a citizen, but he came from an African country. So everybody that comes from Africa should have a chip, who is an Islamist.
Are causing problem. Unfortunately, everybody's going to pay the price. You know, and if you have no problem, nothing's going to happen. But the final
Yeah,
goal is to
it's
put
a-
a chip in everybody, you know, a chip in everybody.
But it doesn't
Everybody should use a chip.
give a solution, even if you do a ship to all the human beings on the planet.
Of course,
When
it's a
terrorists
solution. We are going to
come,
find missing
when
people.
he kills you 100 citizens, what do you do? After you will
No, let me tell you something. I think we should we should build posts of concrete so nobody's running over people. That's all. That's how you stop that shit. I mean, the terrorist attack that we had in Barcelona, and
The police was very good, actually, the Spanish police. Better than the French and the English police, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're
I think all cities must have where there's a crowd of people. We should build posts so people cannot enter with a car, with a van, or anything.
Yeah, but we cannot build posts everywhere. Like that would be a really, bro. Like that's
No,
not the
you can't.
like
You can't.
that's a mechanism way, but we have to eliminate terrorism. We don't have to defend that. Like that's a defense
in
mechanism.
my opinion, my
But
opinion
the
is
way, I mean, my point is the way they attack is
Yeah.
changing. You said that they are using vehicles because it's a very hidden, a very good
It's
hidden way.
It's a trend. It's a trend.
Yeah, it's a trend. So let's say that
Yeah.
What is going to be
They build
next?
posts.
After cars.
I think it's gonna
But Brian, I mean, they build both. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Cars, they can kill a lot of people very quickly. That's why if we build both, okay, they want to use cars, but they'll use something else, dude. Like
I think the
We have
next
to.
next terrorist attack is gonna be like in a stadium of a football team, and they will fly
Yes, very
a drone with with an explosive and
For
kill
example,
everything inside.
the attack in the concert of Ariana Grande, it was not with a vehicle. It was a guy who started shooting at everybody in the concert. That also killed a lot of people very quickly. The massacre in Florida, that killed the gays, it was with a gun.
Actually, there are two options. So, or you shape everybody who is foreigner, or you give weapons or guns to every citizen in Europe. Is the only way. You know.
No, that's too crazy, man.
But after that, you will have the same problem like US. You will have a sniper on a building. He killed 2 persons. The police is at the place. Cigarette is taking
Actually,
off.
United States is not so
We-
violent.
You will have crazy person with a sniper, and he will kill everybody.
Yeah, if I had a gun, I would go to the street and see a Muslim.
Imagine if a
And
Christian or so, imagine if a Western guy killed a lot of people
And
in the,
everybody would be
streets,
like-
in the streets of Cairo. Imagine a Western guy killing people with a
Yeah.
car in Cairo. What Muslims would say?
Yes,
No,
they
that's
will
the
kick.
question.
Then we will kill those Christians. We will do that, but you know,
But imagine that many times of year. For
monks.
one in Cairo, another 2 months later in Mecca, 3 months later in Casablanca. Imagine happening in the Muslim world caused by Christians. What would you say about
Yeah, yeah.
And everybody's a Christian. Yeah, and everybody's a Christian.
yes?
I
Then
know.
you would
Yes,
say the
I
same.
know.
I wanna ask you something. What do you think makes a person kill this way?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
Is
yes,
it
that's
Because
the most
they are
important.
promised in the religion, they are promised if they kill, they're gonna go to like it's the ultimate prize. They're gonna have like go to heaven, and they're gonna have a lot of virtues.
It has to be
You know
something
that
else.
we don't go to the
Yeah.
heaven even if
It
it's
has to be
religion.
something else.
I think it must be like two possible things. Like it must be like money. It could be money, or religion, or what else? I don't know.
Religion
I can only
is
think of two
down
things:
the
money
fact.
and
No,
financial.
but they know that they're gonna die. Why would money? I mean, money.
Religion
Like they can
is
give you
not
$1 million,
the fact,
but they're gonna
because
kill you. You know.
religion-
Paco, don't interrupt me, man.
The religion
So,
Don't say
like,
that,
if they give
is
money,
too much. It's too much. We understand you. The
No, actually,
religion.
I think it's hatred too. I think
It's
it's
hate. It's envy,
Yeah, I
probably
think-
against Europeans.
it's hate and
Papa,
religion.
look,
yeah.
Because
You-
Europe. I understand why they want to destroy. Europe is better than most countries.
But why I mean why these people
Yeah.
kill citizens and not
Stop,
like
let me speak or I
like
will block you.
politicians? Like
know,
if,
You are
sometimes-
donkey.
why not they go to a meeting of a political party and they kill them? Why do these people kill innocent people? Like I just
yeah,
don't get
That's
it.
the worst. No, why don't they face the army of the country?
Right? Why not the
Because they're
army? Why not the army? Why
cowards.
not-
They're cowards.
It's just the army, not the people. That's the problem.
Because they're
No,
cowards.
let me ask you something. You have these demonstrations, I mean, national demonstrations of the army in the streets. When you see those soldiers walking and doing some kind of like performance, why not on this day they drive a van and run over those guys?
yeah.
Because the security is way over, like when
It's
they do that.
happening
I mean,
in France.
they're
It is
cowards,
terrible
man. They just wanna
information.
kill innocent
That's
people.
one
They
of the
don't care. They just wanna make a
attackers
statement,
against
like
military
One
they are.
thing is true. One thing
Because
is
the
true.
past-
They cut right. They are not. Yeah, but
If
listen,
it wasn't
listen.
Brazil, it wasn't
Bruno.
Brazil. For it happens in Latin America. If one day a Muslim make an attack in Latin America,
Yeah.
is going to be the last day of Islam in Latin America. In Europe, people are people are too civilized, but in Latin America, if there is a terrorist attack, on the other day, all the Muslims are going to be killed. I'm sure.
The terrorist attack that happens in Europe are not against the presidents or against the politicians. It's against the Western culture. And we are all part of it. That's why they attacked Europe. It's a statement against culture. It's not about
because you're.
It's about Western culture.
I think that there is a mafia.
It's true. They hate the culture. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's about culture. It's not about somebody. It's not about like the president or the politician. It's about Western culture, Western society, and that's why they do this kind of attacks because they don't like the culture. They think we are sinners. We are infidels.
Europeans are too weak. Their reaction is too weak. If it was in Brazil, for example, one day it's going to happen in South America. It's going to happen in Chile, in Argentina. It's just a matter of time. It's going to happen in Latin America. If it's in Brazil, I'm telling you guys, on the other days, all the Muslims are not going to be alive if it happens in Brazil. Because in Brazil, we don't accept terrorism.
You have so much pride.
No, I know my people. I know Brazilians.
You have a lot of pride for Brazilians.
No, actually, I'm telling you because I don't agree with violence. But I know Brazilians.
Yes, but
Brazilians
you want to start violence by violence. It's not good.
These Brazilians are going to react. I don't think. I think citizens of Brazil will react the same way as Europeans.
No,
because in South America we are not so tolerant like you guys are because we are not used to different cultures. So if we see a different culture like that, it's gonna be very impactful to us because we are not used to see so many cultures like you guys in Europe. You guys have different languages, different countries, but we in South America
we don't have freedom of religion. Actually, we have freedom of religion with limit.
Yes, but try to ask yourself. We have heard about this Islamic State terrorist. Did you see one of them on the television? Did you see?
Okay, why are all the terrorists Muslims? Why are all terrorists Muslims?
Yes.
Why don't say Christians or Buddhists? Every time it's Islam.
Yes, every time. Yes, you find it. I want to explain to you that they are against the religion directly, like Mr. Black, I blocked him. They are against, look at the Iraq.
What do you mean there is European? We're not talking about whether they're European or Africans, we're talking whether they're Muslim or not. All the terrorist attacks are in the name of Islam. You just gotta look at the numbers and the pictures of the guys. Their names are like Mohammed, Hala, Maghrib, Hala.
Imagine that the terrorist making like gas in a house and
I don't know.
The guy speaks too much, guys. That's why he blocked me because I was
some group of terrorists
at the same time.
I just know one thing: don't make terrorist attack. Muslims are safe until the day they decide to make a terrorist attack in Latin America. That's going to be the end of terrorists.
No, you think
Latin America is going to be the end because we in Latin America we have no tolerance.
Let me explain something to you, Povos. I think it makes more sense to me that probably the relation of this terrorist attacks in Barcelona is that the government wants people to. Sorry?
It has to do with religion. There is no other explanation, unfortunately.
I was thinking about independence, like what a coincidence it happened in Barcelona, and now they want to, level up the how to call this the the level of the forces, like the defense against terrorism.
Which is ironic is that they attack the countries that accepted them better. Like Spain is very tolerant in relation to Muslims. Germany is very tolerant, attacked. France tolerant to Muslims, attacked. Belgium tolerant to Muslims, attacked. Man, that makes no sense. I'm sorry. If I was the president of Spain, minister, whatever you call, man, I would think seriously. We have to think about Islam. There will be a time that we're going to think about Islam in every single part of the world. Fortunately, even if most people are innocent, there will be a time that Europeans are going to say, okay, it's time to go to an end. If it happens again, Islam is forbidden, because
what
something
you will
like that can be
give to your
done.
population? Maybe your child will be Muslim one day. Maybe your child will be free.
Let me tell you something.
What you will do? You will kick him out from the country. You can't do that. You
Yeah,
can't nationalism.
we can kick people out of the country.
I blocked
We can kick-
Blake. I don't see him.
We can kick people
Because-
out of the if we need to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it works like this. For example, if there is a group of people creating problems, we have the right to expel them of the countries. Simple.
Yeah, I
Which
agree.
group? What group are you
Well,
talking about?
For
unfortunately,
example,
I
if
agree.
Muslims are causing problems, unfortunately, most of Muslims are innocent, but we don't know who are terrorists and who are not. If we don't know who are terrorists and who are not, we have to expel everybody.
All of them.
So
Yeah.
if you have a boy tomorrow,
Unfortunately.
okay, you expand everybody. Tomorrow you will have the son of Phobos, he is Muslim. You think your son out.
But I am not Muslim. I am not. I don't
Yes,
follow
you're
religion.
not Muslim.
But
Yes,
but
the
I
problem
know
is
you
I
are
am
not a
telling
terrorist. You are not a terrorist.
No, he's-
But the
Yeah.
He's not a terrorist, but he's a radical
Listen,
Muslim because he
I
believes in
understand.
Sharia law and all that crazy
Imagine
stuff.
that one of your child or
You don't understand that if there is a group of
you
people,
will be,
there is a group of people causing problems. We don't
But
know.
Bruno, the
Exactly.
problem
Who's the
with
terrorist?
Muslim,
We have to expel
imagine that
but Bruno, the
group
problem
of
with
people of
Muslims in Europe is not the
Brazilians
terrorism, because
become
most
Muslims.
Muslims
We
are
don't
not
know
terrorists.
that.
The problem
They
is
are
their culture.
born
That's
in
what's
Brazil.
what's
They
worse.
become
It's
Muslims.
culture.
And another
It's
stuff.
not
Very many
culture.
American US citizens they become Muslim.
No,
Blue
they're not
eyes.
becoming Muslim. This is not true.
Really?
Come on.
Really?
I know the statistics.
Go
And
on YouTube.
Muslims are not growing in other parts of the world. They are
Okay,
just growing
go on
in
YouTube
their own
and
countries.
try to find
Actually, there
some-
nobody. Look, man, but you don't listen to people. You talk too much. I'm going to block you.
Yeah, he speaks too much, guys. It's crazy.
Me?
He's saying that Americans are converting to Islam. It's less than 1%. This is not true.
Yeah.
Actually, Muslims, the Islam is only growing in their original area.
Hey guys,
If the terrorism continues,
Yes.
probably there will be a country that will decide something like, okay, now Islam is forbidden in this country.
Yeah.
Country has the right to do that. You know, if the situation continues like this. And, and after that, if they received an attack, they could do something like, we are going to deport everyone.
Okay, imagine that.
It's impossible
Imagine
to know
that
who
guy
is the terrorist and who is not.
I love Brazil. I love Brazil. I am Christian. I
Doesn't matter
love
if you say I
Brazil.
love it. No,
And
no,
then
I love
when
this.
he come to Brazil, he explodes himself. What you will do?
Man, I'm going to be very realistic with you, okay? If I am the president of a country, and for example, there is a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
There is a terrorist attack caused by Islamic guy. It's going to pass. There is a second attack. It's going to pass. There is a third attack. It's going to pass. But when the number 10, the number 11, the number 20, no man, it's time to do something. I don't know what the Europeans are doing.
Let me say something against Brazil. Just a minute. Do you think if all Europe, I mean the countries in Europe and United States decide to bomb whole Brazil population, do you think
Come on.
they will not be like tourists from Brazil?
Not
What do you mean?
actually a country in our culture. Actually, Brazil is a developing country, but our culture is more westernized. Probably, if European
Yeah.
or the United States attacked Brazil, we are not going to attack in a terrorist way. In more in a common war.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
what makes me so confused is that these terrorists that attacked in Barcelona, they are from Morocco. They're all from
Yeah.
Morocco.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I
right.
just
this
wanna
is and this
give
is
my
not a
idea.
country that has been, you know, attacked from, from, I mean,
Yes.
like
Man.
you saying like killing
Because,
population.
bro,
man.
it's not attack. It's
And
not.
the
You have
most
to understand that the
important
attack
thing
is not
always,
on Spain.
I
It's on
don't
Western culture.
forget
That's why the
their
attack is all over
passport.
Europe.
It's a way of time.
I have never
they are
been
Yeah,
attacking
they're
people
terrorist,
or
but
principles.
forget the passport.
It's deeper than that. They
The
attack our
person,
principles
they
or
didn't see
our
him,
way of living.
and they know his name, and it's not, it doesn't match. How
Actually,
can
when
they
there is a
forget his
terrorist,
passport in a
when
car?
there is a terrorist, come on, Paco. Man, I'm going to block you if you talk so much. When there is an attack, when there is attack on European soil, to a certain extent, Muslims they don't understand, but you are attacking the rest of Europe, the United States, Canada, and to a certain extent, you are attacking Latin America indirectly, Australia, and New Zealand. You are attacking a huge part of the world. And until now, people are patient. People are in Europe, they are too patient, for my opinion. Because I've heard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You're waiting.
Do you think that religions are
Too much.
making that? Yes, you must understand something that
Of
the
course,
media
because if they were
and the
atheists,
mafia of
they
the
wouldn't do
world,
that.
the mafia of the
But they
world
wouldn't.
want to make you in your head that we are monsters. If you see guys, the Muslim, you see, oh my
You're trying
goodness,
to
if
tell
you
yourself Islamic civilization is not compatible with Western civilization. Unfortunately, you know,
yes,
it's
I
not going to
understand,
change.
but yes,
But I don't
you
understand
are
why
more
Europeans
violent than
are
us.
tolerant.
Yes.
Europeans are too
Because
tolerant.
they are
Because
smart.
they are not
Because
smart.
they
It's
are
not smart
smart.
to be attacked 10 times and stay tolerant.
Imagine, Phobos, you have your wife
Because-
Muslim, you are Christian.
How
You
many
have your
people were
wife.
killed in the attack? How many
This
people were
is so
killed?
confusing.
Many people,
Oh,
How many people were
13.
killed in the attack?
many innocent.
13.
Yes, 13 people. Now you
50,
multiply for the members of
He
the
killed
families.
another
Multiply for the
person when he
members.
was escaped. It's 50, not
Yeah,
30.
each family has like 20 people,
15 there.
cousins, everybody.
Yeah, okay, 15. I think there was another guy was
In a
stabbed
place like
when he
in
was
a country
going
like
to
Spain, when Spain invaded any Arabic country, I don't remember Spain invaded Arabic country lately. I don't remember that.
Yes.
Spain colonized and destroying Morocco, destroying Iraq. There is no way, no answer, no excuse for this attack. Come on.
Yeah.
You are lucky, man. Because if I were a leader of a country, Islam would be forbidden.
You
in
will
my
take
country.
everyone outside the country.
And you guys, I'm telling the truth. You know how I am.
No problem.
Very
You
serious.
keep
Yeah, but you
everyone.
cannot
Imagine
be the
that.
leader of a
Focus.
country.
Imagine
you
that.
cannot do a political party.
Dude,
saying
if I
such
was
a
the
such
president,
thing. I mean,
if I was the
even
president
a
of the United States,
dictatorship.
You
Go
think
ahead.
that Canada is
if I was the
divided or
president of the
not
United
divided?
States,
In
I would
Canada,
make a
they
war
is most-
on Islam. That's it. We have to eliminate the shit. And I will throw
The attack
nuclear bombs
comes
and
from
everything
a
because
guy
they're
and then
radicalized.
in the
The culture is
mosque and
fucked.
It's impossible to make a war on Islam. You can control
Dude, I will
Islam.
kill all of them.
You can expel them from Europe. It's possible to do that.
No, bro, I will kill all of them with a bomb. the world would be better
No,
in the
you
long
must
term.
know something. That religion, it doesn't have no problem with terrorists. Terrorists,
I still
they
don't
know
understand
that
why this shit
in
happens.
war, I will explain to you why.
Because
Because we are all
it's
human, and if
it's
a
a
human
war
kill another
against
human,
Western
he have
culture.
a reason. He have a reason.
The
Yeah.
clash
Okay,
of
But what's
civilization.
the
let me.
point?
Yes,
Just be
what's
it.
the point? Yes, let's
The point is that
understand what's
the point is that
I will
they
just give
want
you an
us to
idea.
live like they live,
Imagine that all
and
of
they
conflict
see us as sinners, as
Syria
infidels.
is attacked from all the planet, from
My
US, from
husband,
Russia, from China, from
just
everywhere.
live in their countries, leave us alone. And, you know,
What?
if you don't like it, don't do it. Just simple like that.
Yes,
Don't like
people
what?
in Europe, I don't know. If you don't like Europe, go to live in Saudi Arabia, in Iraq, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in Sudan. There are many options, you know.
Don't
Who
mess
told
with
you
other
that you
people.
don't
Don't mess with
know?
all the other people that doesn't agree with that. Don't be
I'm
simple.
not talking about normal Muslims who live normally. I don't know if they
Who?
live normally. I don't believe that, but you know, for example, if you don't like, let's say, a more sexual society where sex is allowed, everything is free, go to live in Saudi Arabia, in Algeria, in Tunisia. You have a lot of options in the Muslim world. You know?
Yes, let me explain to you something.
Why terrorists are attacking people in London?
Let
Why
me
attacking
explain
people
to
in
you
Paris?
Thomas, something. Yes,
Man,
let me
Why
explain.
did go there?
Okay, let Paco say what he thinks about
Yes,
it.
let's just give you my ideas, and then after that you.
Bro, Paco
I
is just chilling, man.
paste a link. Oh,
Yes,
Monica,
I just give you
click on
a
Paco speaks from the heart. He doesn't speak from facts, you know. He speaks from what he thinks is on his mind, but
Recently,
he's
we
not
have
speaking from
heard
facts.
more and
So
more
that's
about
why you guys.
Muslims, they don't
Terrorist
criticize. You know the problem of Islam? Islam is the only culture
Yes.
that doesn't criticize itself. They don't criticize their mistakes.
They are so perfect.
Who
They
tells
only,
you
they
that
only
they
talk
did
about their
which
positive.
mistakes they did? Which mistakes they did?
Yeah.
Those
And
persons are
every single
Spanish.
nation has problems. Have problems. If you are not ready to
Problems, which
criticize
problems?
your own
Our
culture, you're not going to solve your
They
problems.
the Muslims, they survey those guys who are extremists. We know in our religion, I told you, nothing with the Islam, nothing with the car. The car is very good. The driver, he can be bad. The car says, don't kill innocent.
Yeah,
Even
like
in war, don't
Paco is
kill
just
a
speaking,
husband,
guys.
don't
Like
kill child.
he doesn't.
Even if you are in a
He's
war
speaking
with
from
women.
facts or anything like that.
He's talking. He's talking not as based on a critical thing. It's based on what
Yeah.
he believes.
Yeah, it's not even the position of Muslims. It's just what he believes or is in his heart. Like it makes no sense to argue with him. He's like, Islam is very good. We are good people because my mom is good and my uncle is very good too. So Islam is very good.
But first of all,
You know,
there is no
there is a
war
difference between
Algeria, Morocco, or Spain, or France. There is no war. There is no war.
Paco, come on.
Yes.
Marco, man, I'm going to block you. Come on, if you don't stop talking too much, I'm going to block you. Please.
Hang down two box and his microphone.
Speak like a normal person, please.
I speak normally. What you hear?
You're all the time. Stop with that shit, man.
Hey,
Come on.
what do you want to say? I don't
What?
hear
You
you.
don't give time to people to speak. You talk too
Speak.
much.
Let people
I have no
talk.
patience.
Speak.
Stop talking bullshit and pay
Hey,
attention to
come
what you
on,
have to do.
doctor.
Paco is
Just
not-
take it easy.
Paco is not gonna stop, guys. He's just.
I'm okay. I'm calm. I'm
Yeah,
not
super
very-
calm. Yeah, we know that. I can notice that, you know?
Okay, but he's like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I
blah,
get
blah,
it.
blah,
I
blah, blah.
get it. Sometimes people speak
Okay.
a little bit too much.
Who is
Yeah,
blah blah
but
blah blah
he's
blah
not
blah
doing
blah
any
blah blah
better.
blah blah? You asked me, I answer you. I don't blah 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 blah. You
Well,
ask
Don't
me.
I think we
try,
have a problem
Paco.
here.
No.
It's also that we don't
try.
respect we don't respect turns, so we
Don't
only
try
speak
it,
at the
yeah.
same time. We
Yeah.
sound like
Yeah, but
this.
Don't,
when Paco
he's
speaks,
trying
he
to
speaks for
convince me
like 5
something I know.
minutes.
Yeah.
Don't try to convince
But if you know that he's going to speak for 5 minutes, don't ask him just so hard questions or maybe questions that are deep for answers. So then he will not speak this too much. It's just a
The
lot
problem
of
is that no, the problem is not that my
What?
English is not good, but yeah, Paco's English is even worse. You know, that's
Hey!
the problem, and he doesn't know.
Hey,
No,
Nene.
actually,
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like it's not a matter of
Daniela,
criticizing
like,
which English
Paco
is
is not
better.
about logic. He's not arguing it from a
No
critical
problem, no
point of view.
problem.
He's just
But
saying
what's
what
the
he
point?
believes,
What's
you
your
know.
question
It's
for me? I am against your
man,
idea
I'm going
to
to
kick
block you,
everyone
Paco, if you
out.
don't stop. Paco, I'm going to block you if you don't stop. You talk
Girl,
too much.
girl,
You're
continue your
talking too
idea.
much.
Continue your idea.
You know?
Continue your idea.
Your problem is that you Muslims, most of you, you don't have the capability to judge, to analyze your own
The thi-
culture. That's
The
your
thing is
problem,
that,
you know?
yeah, that's what I agree on. Sometimes you're kind of close or you don't want others to criticize or say anything about it. For example, I'm Christian, but I'm also open to debate and debate with our people. And other people may say like, hey, but why you believe this or why you believe that? So I'm open to the debate. And yeah, I'm not all the time gonna say everything related to what I believe, but also based on logical and critical thinking because that's sharing
Yeah.
ideas. But if you're just so close, you just wanna listen to your ideas. That's like talking just to yourself. You don't let others like give you more ideas or maybe discuss with other people.
Yeah.
Can I speak?
So probably
Just let other people speak. Paco, you're too excited. Relax a little bit. Because you talk too much. Think before. You have to listen, understand, realize, try to answer logically, and if you have something good to answer, then you speak. If you are going to try to convince people that terrorism is a minority, that old answers that everybody knows, that yeah, it's better to stay quiet, to keep quiet.
Daniela said it
Because if you-
perfectly. It's about critical thinking.
yeah, exactly. I think that critical thinking has to be brief and concise.
But you-
We should not be
Like
just too
Paco
much.
is speaking to
You-
himself because he's
You
not
attacked me
listening to
when you
the other
said
person's
that
arguments.
we don't
He's just
blame,
trying
we
to
don't
like
make,
listen to
like,
himself, say what he knows and what he thinks is the truth, but he's not trying to like
Yeah, I know
understand
that I
the
cannot
other
adapt.
argument.
Let me say something. I've seen
What's that?
a lot of like you see a lot of migrants, who go to Europe and even.
What's up, bro?
Okay, I cannot speak without being interrupted.
Patrick, I'm going to block you if you don't stop with this, man. He's Brazilian, this guy, you know.
What is that? Who's Brazilian? Oh.
Patrick.
Okay.
He's 17 years old. Don't worry, he's just a kid.
I'm also 17. What's the matter?
But
That's sad. What is going on here? I don't understand. What is going on here?
He's 17.
Well, okay, that's
Look at
not
that voice.
17. That's like 8 years old.
His voice could.
Continue, Cat Prime, continue. Continue your idea.
But
Cat
hey,
Prime, that's a cool name.
Cat, if they don't Muslims, if they don't criticize,
What do you
they
mean by
don't learn. Criticize is look, for example, look, Paco, let me
Look,
say,
if they
please.
criticize themselves, Islam
I'm
wouldn't
going-
exist like it exists today.
I'm going to tell you what is criticized. For example, imagine if you are working every day and everything is going wrong. There will be a day that we have to stop and think, what I'm doing wrong. Because every day I come here, I work, and my work is shit. Nothing is going right. The problem, maybe I am the problem. Stop blaming the USA. Stop blaming Europe. Stop blaming the colonization. Look, Muslims, they blame everybody. They blame United States. They blame Iraq. They blame Europe. They blame the Crusades. They blame, but they never say that they invaded Spain in 700. They never say they invaded Europe in 14. You know, they never say something like that. You know, you never say. That's your problem. You criticize others. You're always the heroes, and we
Okay.